Okay. All right, so we have the Two of Swords here. Swords are about thinking. Twos are about finding balance. So you may be overthinking something a little bit. You may be hibernating a little. It does feel like you're overprotective of your heart right now. And your mind is kind of spinning over something from the past. So I encourage you to take off that blindfold, take a look at what's going on, and see what you can do about it. But it does feel like you are kind of stuck in this overthinking mode or worrying and fear mode and protection. The Lovers is what crosses you. So you may have had either a change in relationship, an argument in relationship, a breakup. But the Lovers are crossing you here, and it does look like that you're spending a lot of time thinking about it. Woulda, coulda, shoulda is what I like to call it. So if you can let that go, physically start stomping around the planet, that'll help turn off some of that mental anguish. But it does look like you are kind of going over the same thing. So if you can release some of those angry words or disappointments or betrayal, whatever it was, it's kind of holding you back from your greatest good. So yeah. But the Lovers is what crosses you, so it really does feel like you are either sad about a loss or a betrayal of some kind within your love space. The Devil is here. That's kind of temptation. You may be thinking about going back to this person or doing the same things again if you're in a committed relationship. So the Devil is just there to remind you that it's just a test. So if something feels hinky, it usually is hinky. If you have more than one choice, take the new choice. But the Devil does feel like it's kind of a revisitation of the past that from a lesson that you already learned. The Sun is here. It is upside down. Usually the Sun right side up is new beginnings, new jobs, new things. So there may be a little problem with either your job, how you make money, a project. There may be some worry around that because the worry card is right next to this upside down sun. So it may be something that started anew that you were very excited about and is not turning out the way that you thought it would. Or it could be a project coming to a halt. It could be, you might be a contractor and that's coming to an end. So it does feel like there's an ending of some kind that was unexpected, or that you have to plan for an unexpected ending that you thought that was already taken care of. This can this can be around your living space. This can be around your work. This can be around a relationship. But it does feel like an unexpected ending that you are going to have to deal with. It does feel like the information has just come to you just in the recent past. So gather your magic, Leo, and create something new to replace this. But it does look like something that you were kind of betting on that would have longevity, does not. So relationship, job, it can even be friendship, housing, something that you thought would be longer term than it is, and you're kind of having to hustle to fix it. So the Magician here is to remind you to just remember your magic, beautiful Leo. And if something doesn't work out, it means it's not supposed to. You're supposed to be someplace else. You Leos have that passion and that strength, and it is needed out in the world. So whatever situation or relationship ended, it wasn't meant to be. So don't fight the feeling. Just go for it. Start creating new. You guys can manifest really quickly, your fire signs. And this also stands for the folks that have fire in their moon and their rising. So start creating that magic and really start postulating what you want in this situation or how you want it to turn out. So hold the vision of the new thing that you would like to create. You're very, very magic, and sometimes you forget how magic you are. So the 6 is here. This is usually messages of love from the past, some kind of communication from the past. Cups are emotions. Cups are love. not specifically, but they can be love. So this may be someone that is in your heart that you haven't spoken to in a long time. This can be an ex coming back into your space. This can be either an apology, something from the past that was left kind of undone that will be either resolved, or an offering of apology to you. It feels like it's to you. This also can be kind of recreating your own world too. This can stand for houses and kids and all that fun stuff. But it really, for the most part, it does look like an apology is coming to you from the past, from someone who was in your heart that either was betrayal or disappointment. Okay, so the basis of all this is you are learning so much. This is the 8. This is the 8 of Pentacles, and Pentacles are about material things, can be lessons. This is the kind of going back to school, figuring out what you want to do, can be even resume building, but it does feel like there are some new things on the horizon for you. You're really not sure which one you should tackle or how to go about doing it. It does feel like you have resolved some things, but you're still looking at the other things. Look at them one at a time, please, sweet Leo. If you look at them all at once, it's a little overwhelming. For many of you, you are either taking a class, going back to school. You could be teaching that class, but it does feel like some information will be digested and offered. It does feel like your tools, that you are building up your tools and getting some more information, or you are refining what you do. And spending a little energy, a little effort on what you do, either for a living, your tools, or your passions. 3 is here. This is also a pentacle. You've got a number of pentacles and a number of cups. So it does look like you're working on your feelings, and it does look like you are looking at balancing out your finances as well, or how to make more or make your money work better for you, if that's the case. So this 3 here is really about exalted balance, mind, body, and spirit, raising yourself out of the lower chakras into the higher chakras where we can create abundance. It does look like you're renewing your faith in somehow, whether it's your faith in yourself, your faith in God, your faith in the journey, your faith in your children. But it does look like you have kind of checked in with that supreme energy, whatever that looks like to you, and really taking a leap of faith, trying new things because the old ways weren't doing it. So it does look like you have a little renewance of your faith in yourself and of life. That also comes with the Magician as well. King of Wands is here. Wands are about motions. Wands also are about creating things, manifesting them into the physical world. This king, the wand, he is about status, about wealth, and about influence. He also can be about honesty and good fortune and being fair-minded. So be fair-minded, be kind to yourself. This also can stand for you, Leo, taking the exalted road. Don't go into the lower chakras of despair or worry. Have faith in yourself in the journey. Since this didn't work out, there is something just waiting in the wings for you. So keep going. Be honest with yourself. Be in integrity, and know your self-worth, honey. You are worth quite a lot. You bring to the table a lot of skills. You bring to the table a lot of wisdom. And as always, Leo, a lot of passion. So have faith in yourself, which does look like it has been renewed. The next card here is the 9. This can also be the abundance card. This can also be the inheritance card. But it does feel like you have opened your heart a little bit to other possibilities, that you kind of went through a little bit of a downer maybe the last couple of weeks, and you're popping out of that. But it does look like you're getting some help from maybe unexpected places. So this feels like, ask and ye shall receive, that you just had to put things out there in the world and ask for what you want. And it does look like you're getting the return for asking for what you need, whether it's within, asking what you need to Great Spirit, or without. If you're asking outside, if you're asking for some help, it may mean financial help because the finance is right here. So you may have to have kind of swallowed your pride and ask for some help. And it may not necessarily even be money. It may be just physical help. Moving things. Maybe you aren't capable or your body is not able to move heavy things. So it's time to ask for that help. And it does look like you have a little bit during March, and that will continue. You will see the outcome of asking for help in April. So don't be afraid to, ask your community for what you need. You have always been there for others. You have always given unconditionally. And now it's time to receive a little bit, Leo, and it's okay. On the other side of this is the moon. That's our intrinsic side. That's taking things from the inside, projecting them to the outside. All these great ideas and things you've always wanted to do. It does look like it's becoming closer into view. Moon also can be mother. You may be working some things out with mother, but it does look like it's positive. It doesn't feel like it's negative. So, and it does look like you're really close to going through these two gates here, this gate into kind of a much springier area of much lighter time in your life. So don't give up before the miracle happens, Leo. You're right there at the precipice. And bring some of those great internal things to the surface. Bring them to the outside. If they don't work, that's fine. Try the next one. But it does look like right now you're incorporating, bringing all these great ideas and things that are kind of been in the back seat while you did other necessary things. Now you have kind of the arena to bring some of these creative projects to the forefront and maybe make some money. It does feel like a little more money is going out at this point than it is coming back in. It does feel like there may be a little anger about loaning money that's not coming back to you. So be very diplomatic on who you loan money and when you loan money or when you gift. Make sure that all your bills and that you are balanced. These scales are lighting up for me. Make sure that you are balanced before you fix anybody else's problems. This is on all material things, not just money, but effort, time, awareness, all these things. So make sure all your ducks are in a row before you start gifting anything to anyone else. It does look like your life requires a little bit more of your energy at this time and in the month of April. So make sure that you are doing what you need to do first to manifest these wonderful creations and to make your money a little bit more solid. So that is your general reading, Leo, for the month of April. I hope it resonated with you. If it didn't, take what does and leave the rest. I'm going to throw a couple of these goddess guidance cards. My dear friend, the Mystic Sisters in Wisconsin, turned me onto these a couple years ago. So you have Athena, inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. All right, that's pretty clear. That's pretty clear. So don't sit in the ho-hum stuff. Get a moving and move that energy a little bit, and the wrongs will be righted a little bit quicker. All right. Thanks, Athena. And what else is here? Ostara. She's about fertility. It is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. So there you go. It's all about embracing your gifts, moving forward. Put a little motion behind those great ideas, and be gentle with yourself, but have faith. Have faith. And it does look like you have.